Hola clase, vamos a introducir lección 2. La columna 1. La clase, the class. To talk about a classmate, el compañero de clase o la compañera de clase. Compañero reminds me of the word companion, so a companion in your class is a classmate. El estudiante is student, or if it's a female student, la estudiante. The teacher. One of the ways to say teacher is very similar to the word professor in English. El profesor, la profesora. An eraser, actually the eraser you see pictured here is la goma. La goma. An eraser for a chalkboard is el borrador. El borrador for a chalkboard or whiteboard, and la goma, G-O-M-A, is for like a pencil. Calculator. La calculadora. La calculadora. It would be considered a cognate. A teacher's desk. El escritorio. El escritorio. If you are familiar with the English word scribe, which is somebody who writes, okay, scribe is kind of like the middle part of that. A student desk, by the way, is el pupitre. El pupitre, a desk that pupils, another word for students, would sit at. Books, you find them in the library. El libro. El libro. Map, we've seen this before. El mapa. El mapa. And it is a rule breaker, that's why there's the warning sign. Table, la mesa. La mesa. And a backpack, la mochila. La mochila. Paper, el papel. El papel. Notice that it begins P-A-P-E, just like paper does. And you put paper, if you don't recycle it, you put it in the wastebasket. La papelera. La papelera. Notice it has the word papel in it. A board, such as a blackboard, chalkboard, la pizarra. La pizarra. If it's a whiteboard, la pizarra blanca. La pizarra blanca. Pen, la pluma. La pluma. If you think about the old days, they would use the feathers, the quill pens, like the plumage from a bird to create the pen tips. So la pluma is one of the ways to say pen. A door. It's a portal into another area. So la puerta. La puerta. Clock or watch. El reloj. El reloj. Chair. Contrary to what your book says, a chair is la silla. La silla is a chair. Seat is asiento. Chalk, la tiza. La tiza. To vent a room, you open la ventana. La ventana. Remember that a V at the beginning sounds like a B. Library, la biblioteca. La biblioteca. Cafeteria. The only difference is the accent mark and the pronunciation. La cafeteria. La cafeteria. A house or a home, la casa. La casa. Perhaps you've heard the phrase, mi casa es su casa. My house is your house. A stadium. This one should look familiar to those of us going to UHS. El estadio. El estadio. Notice how it has the S-T-A-D-I right in the middle of it? El estadio. The laboratory, or laboratory, in Spanish it is el laboratorio. El laboratorio. A bookstore, a place where you buy libros. La librería. La librería. And university looks a lot like university, especially when we remember that those dad endings are like TY in English. So, la universidad. La universidad. Class. La clase. La clase. La clase de español. A course that you are taking. El curso. El curso. O la materia. La materia. It's like the material that you're covering. A test or an exam. If you think of exam, then it's a cognate because it has the word exam in it. El examen. El examen. And your schedule, the word hora, H-O-R-A, we know is time, que hora es. So schedule tells what times you have things. El horario. El horario. And remember, H's at the beginning are silent. A quiz, small test, where we're probing to see what you know. La prueba. La prueba. Semester is another very strong cognate. Just switch your E and your R at the end. El semestre. El semestre. Homework. La tarea. La tarea. A trimester, term, quarter, however you wish to call it. El trimestre. El trimestre. Got to remember your I sound as E and E sounds as A. Trimestre. Okay? So that's it for the first column. We'll do the second column in a different video.